And joining us on the line, great to be chatting to him again for the first time, but it won't be the only time in 2022. We've got Gareth Leach. G'day, Gareth. How you doing, mate?
I'm really good. How you doing, man?
Doing all right, doing all right. Loving your new track. I just love that dirty groove with it.
Thank you very much. Look, it's a bit polarising, isn't it? Apparently, you get a little bit heavier and dirtier in country music. It can be a bit polarising. People expect that all country music has to be a pop song with a banjo on top of it these days. So it's good to hear that you're digging it, man. I'm really stoked to have new music out and something a little bit different for everyone.
Well, I think that's the thing, and you just hit on it when you said something different, because I have been noticing songs were starting to sound a little bit the same, and I was just going, I'm just getting a bit. I mean, I was feeling a bit frustrated, and I figure I'm probably about 2 months ahead of the audience, so they're going to get it. And then I heard your track, and I'm like, oh yes, and this is that. This is the Spinal Tap one, folks, where it goes to 11. You turn up to 11, and that's the best way to. That's the best way to enjoy it. I'm not wrong, am I?
Oh, in a friendly kind of way.
Yeah.
It's not abrasive or anything like that, but it's definitely music made to be listened to loud. So I'm glad that you got that.
Oh, you'll feel it rumbling right in your tummy. It goes right through you, and you can feel it. And when you feel it hit in your chest through the speakers, then you know, this is good. This is good. I've been missing this. So how is it getting back to doing all this? And just on the track, why specifically was that your intent to have a real dirty, groovy song?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, my last record, as you know, that was kind of polar opposite. It's still quite outlaw, I guess, in its essence, with the ethos of how I do things. That's why I make the kind of music I do. But I kind of set myself a parameter with my last album that, where possible, I would not allow anything to be plugged in and try and get a big sound out of just acoustic instruments.
Yep.
With this new record that I'm working on, that this one's going to be coming from, the ethos is more is more. So wherever possible, we're plugging in more things, we're trying out more things, and we're going for a bigger sound. And I guess with my background in punk rock and rock music, and I guess heavier music, bluesier sort of grittier music, as you said, it does have a little bit more edge to it, I suppose.
It is, and it's one of those sort of sounds when artists like yourself go down that road, that it becomes refreshing, because you know that they haven't been there for a while and they're embracing it. And you can feel that. Look, you feel it.
I think that we've all had enough of seeing someone play an acoustic guitar. We've heard a lot of that over the last few years, especially over the COVID times, when bands or artists could only really connect with their audience through doing live streams, and it was just acoustic guitar or whatever. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of that, and I just want to pick up an electric guitar, get the whole band in there, turn everything up, as you say, at 11, and just go for it for a bit.
Yeah, that's what we want to do, and I guess that's good, and you're feeling that's just what you want to get out there. Hey, and it's good. I've got no issue with it. I just love it. I just think it's absolutely great. Now, Gareth, just want to know, how was your festive break? Because this is the first time we've chatted this year. We spoke a few times last year. So how was your festive break? Were you able to sort of like de-stress a little bit?
Yeah, look, the fact that Tamworth got postponed was a blessing in disguise to me, really. Like, I mean, I'm not going to go this year. I need a break. I need decompressed. Sorry about that. You can hear a bell in the background there.
That's all right.
Look, I needed to decompress. As you can hear in the background, I'm a school teacher as well. So the last couple of years have been pretty rough. As a musician and a school teacher. So I got to spend a lot of time with my family. I went up home to the Murray and hung out with my mum and dad for a bit. And my wife Jade and the kids, we went off to stay in a caravan park for a couple of weeks, and totally just decompress and try not to think about music, because the last couple of years, it's been really stressful trying to think about music, trying to be busy, trying to find refreshing ways to keep engaged. And I just, I needed a break, so it was good.
So who, apart from your family and your wife, did you chat to about this? Because this sounds like it's a deep thing to you. The music means so much to you that when you can't do it the way you want, you're going to reach out to someone. So who'd you reach out to?
Look, I've still got my bandmates, and I've got a collaborator. I've got a couple of really good collaborators within that group. Shane McGrath, my guitarist, I collaborate with a lot, and my other guitarist and banjo player, Anthony McCormick, we still write and play together whenever we can. And we've also played wedding bands for fun as well. Just sort of, again, just completely different, just as a way of engaging with music but not stressing about it. Just, playing for fun, which is, when it all comes down to it, the reason I started playing music to begin with was because I love it.
Yep.
And getting together with the guys, singing a couple cans and playing music, having fun is what it's all about for me. And look, luckily I'm a music teacher as well, so I get to talk about and think about music all day. So I'm pretty lucky there.
You are, and I guess when you want to de-stress from it and get away from it, not think about it, you really don't want to think about it because it is such a big part of your life every day.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and as I said, I spent the summer doing that mostly, and yeah, I'm feeling a lot more refreshed.
Well, Gareth, your new song, it's called God's Walking Out on Me. So, what have you done, mate? Why have you annoyed the Heavenly Father? What have you done, mate?
Look,
what's
I'm
going
not
on?
going to be an overly religious person anyway. But the song's about drinking with your demons, drinking with the devil. So the idea of God walking out on me is not to be taken so literally. More so as it's a song about somebody whose partner's leaving them.
Yeah.
And they're sitting alone drinking with their devils. So leave the door open because God's walking out on him.
Yeah, no, I got it, and you mentioned that in the song as well, and that. But I just sort of wondered there. But it's a tale that we've all kind of been through from time to time, and it's something
absolutely.
that we can all relate to it as well.
Oh, look, I think especially adults, at some point in our lives, we've all sat down with a bottle and had way too many drinks while reflecting on probably not the greatest moments of our lives.
Yeah.
Drinking with our devil. So, yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to that concept and that idea. And that's kind of why I wanted to write a song about it.
And it certainly works, and the louder you hear it, the better. That's which we've already established. So,
that's it.
So the song's out. You're able to get out and do some shows because that's the next big thing. So have you got some shows lined up?
Yeah, finally we've been back out and about. We played at the Geelong Rodeo last weekend. That was awesome. Got the band together for that, and that was so much fun. As I said, there's nothing quite like if you feel that drum hit you in the chest as you're playing. Yeah. Even as you're watching a band, I love that feeling. And yeah, back on the festival circuit. So we've got the Murray Bridge Country Music Festival there happening on the weekend of the 25th and 26th or whatever, or maybe 26th, 27th.
Yeah, March 26th, yep.
A bunch of legends like Lee Kernaghan, Amber Lawrence, Casey Barnes, my mate Swifty, a whole bunch of awesome artists. So that's going to be a heap of fun. We've got that coming over, so I'm really excited to get back to South Australia. It's been years. And also my mate Michaela Jenkins is playing there as well, so that's going to be awesome as well. We've got a duet out together, so we'll be able to play together. It's been a while.
Oh, so you're going to get her up on stage and do the song finally?
Oh, yeah. We've done it a couple of times at the festivals we've played together. Yep. It's been a hell of a long time. So, yeah, we're both really excited about that. And yeah, so she's playing a set, so I can't wait to see her and a few of my band mates hopping up and performing with her as well. So it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. So, yeah, looking forward to getting over there. And then we've got a couple more rodeos coming up as well.
Okay, so that the Country by the River, the festival, it's on Saturday, March 26th in Murray Bridge. When you go to these festivals, Gareth, are there artists there where you become a bit of a fanboy and, really want to make sure that you check them out?
Oh, look, the ones that I know I already am sort of big fans of. Yeah. So obviously, it's hard to walk past somebody like Lee Kernaghan, whether you're a fan or not, and sort of not go, oh, just do that, it's Lee Kernaghan. That's kind of cool. But, look, I've been mates with Andrew Swift for nearly 20 years. We've known each other for ages. And, a lot of these folks I've been playing around the traps with for some time. Even though I'm, I guess, a relatively newish name in country music, I've known a lot of the cats for quite some time. So I think the one that I got most nervous around was Casey Chambers because I'm a super fan. There you go. I'm a super fan of Casey Chambers. So, yeah, I freaked out when I met her.
You're not alone. I think there are many others as well. So you're not alone there. So in between teaching the kids and all that, you want to be able to do more recording and more touring and all that. So how are you doing that for this year? What's the plan sort of looking like at this stage?
Well, we've got this single out now, which is exciting. So this is the first taste of a new album that we're sort of still working on. But there's another single that's done, ready to go. So, yeah, look, hopefully we'll have another album out really, really soon, which is going to be awesome. And hopefully, again, that will open up the door to a bit more touring because, as you know, with my last album, we released it in September of 2020, which here in Melbourne, we were still locked up.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get to tour that album at all. So, and by the time that we have been allowed to slowly start playing shows, it sort of feels a bit silly to be launching or touring an album that's 2 years old.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully we get to do a big tour and make it maybe a bit of a double whammy, play play for a bit longer and play some of the songs off the last record too.
Why not? Why not? Bruce Springsteen goes on for 3.5 hours every night. Why can't you do the same thing?
Well, I don't know whether I can. I'll try.
If we want to know more details and check out the shows and all that, we can go to your website, garethleach.com, and find all other sorts of things in there, including your store. And I'm just looking at your merch that you got at the moment, some very cool T-shirts, and you've got cattle tags. I haven't seen anyone else do cattle tags, so good on you.
Oh, look, a few of us do. I guess when you play, I played the Denny Ute Muster, and when you start playing things like rodeos and stuff like that, you see people walking around with their Kubras and they've got them tagged all around. So it was a bit of a no-brainer to get some cattle tags happen, which is, I think it's a whole bunch of fun. So, come check out my web store.
Yeah, do it indeed. Just go to Gareth's website, and that is garethleach.com, and check it out. Just click on the store tab. Well, Gareth, I know you've got to go. I can hear the bells going in the background, so it could be another class or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. But thank you so much for spending time with us once again. I know we'll be talking again throughout the year. I look forward to that, especially with the new music coming. We're loving this song. If you could please introduce it for us, and please take care, mate, too. And thank you for spending time with us today.
No, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. This is Gareth Leach, and you're listening to Flow FM, and this is my brand new single, God's Walking Out on Me. Hope you like it.
Rolling papers and whiskey laid out across the floor, just like the last time and like all the times before. The closing sound of a suitcase and taxi outside the door. Just tilt my head and pour out a couple more. Well, I guess I'm going nowhere with devils as company. Fold your hand if you don't like the card you see. Gonna leave the door wide open, 'cause the bottle's done set you free. Just hold the door, 'cause God's walking out on me. Now there's a round table laying there next to mine. No nothing says I'm sorry, oh, you'll be just fine. There's no last words, no last kiss goodbye, and no more feeling like nothing I do is right. Guess I'm going nowhere with devils as company. Fold your hand if you don't like the cards you see. Gonna leave the door wide open, 'cause the bottle's done set you free. Just hold the door, 'cause God's walking out on me. Had a shot at redemption, and know I've had my chance.